creating and approving work instructions, procedure documentation, and operating standards for electrical safety is just as much a part of your area of responsibility as developing a qualification matrix and appointing and assigning suitable specialists. As ever, this results in numerous documents, analog and digital, being produced. Here, too, a structure is needed if these documents are not all to be stuffed at random into a single filing cabinet. The purpose of this book is both to describe the management of electrical safety, i.e. the chief responsible electrical specialist's role, including its various aspects and implications, and to provide guidance for creation of an adequate structure. Reference will not be made here to individual standards or to laws, which are typically national. The book will refer to you, the person responsible for electrical safety, as the chief responsible electrical specialist, based on the author's assumption that this is the role fulfilled by you, the listener. It is therefore intended primarily for persons who are either commercial operators or managers, and therefore by definition responsible for safety, or to whom this task and responsibility has been or is to be assigned, or who are at least addressing this topic in their own company. Should your company already possess an electrical safety structure, you will observe that in its detailed implementation, it has been adapted to your company's requirements and does not therefore slavishly follow a predefined template. This is also immensely important. As the author of this book, I encourage you to create your own structure. Ultimately, you are familiar with your own operation. I don't propose to tell you exactly how to go about this task. This book merely offers suggestions, pointers, and professional support for you in your work. Should you not hold a high level of responsibility personally, perhaps because you're merely an electrical specialist at the operational level who is interested in the topic of structural electrical safety, you will nevertheless find this book useful. You will learn more about basic coherences and structural requirements as they're specified, required, and recognized worldwide. However helpful and useful you may find this book and its contents, bear in mind that it is not a substitute for adequate, professional legal advice concerning specific cases, nor for compliance with local laws and regulations in force, and, of course, with the specifications of your company. Addressing these is beyond the scope of this book. However, it meets the needs of a safety strategy at global as well as national level. For the person responsible for electrical safety, who, as already mentioned, is referred to in the book as the Chief Responsible Electrical Specialist, it will provide guidance in his or her tasks, both new and existing, not least for projects and site requirements that are not limited to one country. Employees and their functions in electrical engineering. As the person responsible for electrical safety, in your role as the Chief Responsible Electrical Specialist, you are a key player in the field of electrical engineering, which is why I'll begin by considering this role. Your task, in a nutshell, is to prevent occupational accidents involving electrical systems, equipment, or work. It's the commercial operator's task, first and foremost, to ensure that a structure is in place to prevent such accidents. The operator is obliged to take the measures required to ensure effective occupational safety and health. In this context, all circumstances must be taken into account that influence not only the safety of employees at work, but also their health. In addition, each operator must put an organizational structure suitable for this purpose in place. This includes making the resources required for this purpose available, providing materials and equipment, and, where necessary, procuring them in good time. This requirement, though formulated in different ways, can be found in a similar form, explicitly